Courtney Olson. Messages from the universe, please. Courtney Olson. Thank you. The moon came out.
Fly away.
4 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So, 4 of Pentacles is usually closed off energy. If somebody's closed off or if you're closed off, this could be about trying to maintain financial structure, like just have like an extra set of savings. Ultimately, 4 is about stability, but it is also a holding on tight. Like he's dashing through the storm and he's not letting go of any of those coins. It's like holding on for dear life. The moon come out. So the moon usually represents fear of the unknown, fear of the unseen. Because even though the moon is out, there's things that are still around you that you can't really see. Doesn't mean that they're not there. So you've got Queen of Wands, 9 of Swords, Ace of Wands, 7 of Swords, and Hierophant. This talks about having anxiety. It might even be hitting your confidence a little bit, like making you feel a little bit insecure. It feels like there's something that you desire. Ace of Wands is usually an opportunity. This could be a new opportunity or it could be a second chance. That's what aces are for. And 7 of Swords and Hierophant, this is trying to learn how to do things differently. With the 9 of Swords there and the 6 of Wands, 6 of Cups. This also could be if anyone's lied to you in the past, you want to make sure that's not going to happen again. King of Wands, Knight of Cups, and Judgment. This feels like if this is about somebody, if you're wanting to reconcile with somebody, you're pretty closed off right now because you're uncertain. If it's not about reconciling and coming back around with somebody, this could be you being unsure about financial matters. Which one's it hitting? I mean, it could hit more than one.
I think it's kind of like a little bit of both.
I was going to say it could do.
So, like, right now I'm really struggling with my job. Like, I've had talks with my boss. Like, the other day I was, like, super angry at work because I was just overwhelmed with everything. And I feel like I just keep getting tackled on more and more. I started a 3rd job back in October so that I could get ahead. So I work, like, anywhere between 60 to 80 hours a week.
Girl.
So
oh my God.
It's been a struggle.
Shit. I just quit my job. It's still a struggle, but I get to the point where I'm like, fuck that. I'm done. Otherwise, I'll lose a lot of people in my life. Anyway. Well, God bless you. Oh my God. Most important thing that Courtney needs to know right now. Thank you. 7 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Knight of Cups in reverse, 10 of Swords, and 2 of Pentacles in reverse. 7 of Pentacles is where you're investing. It's where you're planting your seeds. It's also a time to be still, okay? Knight of Cups in reverse, all knights take action. Cups, this is from your heart space. So, not everything feels good in the heart space, especially when the Knight of Cups comes out in reverse. Most important thing you need to do is something that you don't want to do. 2 of Pentacles talks about a change. When it's in reverse, it's something that you've been weighing out for a long time, but you've not moved on it. 10 of Swords, all 10s are about completion. 10 of Swords, this could be a painful ending. This could just be something that you can't really wrap your mind around, or you keep trying to wrap your mind around it, and it's like a trickling effect. Well, if I terminate this, or if I cut this off, then X, Y, and Z, and 1, 2, and 3, and this is that's going to happen. 2 of Cups, Emperor, Temperance, Page of Swords, 5 of Cups. 2 of Cups and the Emperor. If this is about love, this is you patiently waiting for things to change and things haven't changed. If this is about work, it seems like people do not see you eye to eye. They think that you can alchemize any situation and it's dragging you down. I feel like this is a double reading, like it's hitting
both.
Yeah. And this is why we do it. And I will have to say that whatever is happening with you internally, it's going to affect your relationships. It's going to affect your friendships. It's going to affect your money. Because energy is energy. If someone pisses me off, I can't work because I work with energy. I don't get no business coming through. I'm like, son of a bitch, be happy. Be happy. Be happy.
And it's so hard. You do it yourself. You go, okay, switch it. You got to be happy. You got to be in a good headspace. And it's hard. It's really hard.
I'm like, here comes the final tip. Final tip for Courtney. Final tip, please. Thank you. 10 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Emperor, Queen of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. Let me see. Your final tip in regards of things that have hurt you in the past or things that need to come to an end. It's a Ten of Swords. There's a fish out of water. I have to say, yeah, the phrase "fish out of water." It's like feeling uncomfortable. Okay, uncomfortable doing the whole song and dance. Emperor and Queen of Pentacles talks about you needing to have boundaries. Okay, Queen of Pentacles is you busting your ass. That's literally you're the glue. Okay, it's cooking, cleaning, it's work, everything. You're not done when you get home. Emperor is you are the leader. You bust around. You're the one who calls the shots. You're the one who creates things. You seek and destroy. But you also have solid boundaries. That's how you get to where you're going. Three of Cups, Four of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. Don't share yourself so much with other people. Even if it's a workspace or a friend. Hierophant is especially, you know better. I feel like you know better than this. If you've been so tired, yes, it is tiresome to work 3 jobs. But if you're feeling extra tired more than you normally do, there's energy vampires around you. There's people that's pulling on your energy field, wanting to get in. It's like you need to be closed off more. You don't need to tell everybody every single move that you're doing. You don't need to share your information with anybody. If it's not something that they're invested in with you, it's not their business. 4 of Cups, Empress, 5 of Wands, Queen of Wands, 7 of Pentacles. This says if something does not feel good and it's taking from you, all it's going to do is create more conflict for you in the long run. Where you're everywhere with the Knight of Wands and you're achieving small victories to try to build your 10 of Pentacles, which is absolute stability. This is like a never-ending mountain that you keep climbing. So here's the best way that I can explain it. You've got 3 jobs because you're trying to get ahead. Meanwhile, in between there, you're not eating right. You're not sleeping right. You're not getting the personal time that you need. Next thing you know, you're sick. Next thing you know, you're depressed. Next thing you know, you're dropping the ball. And, you've got 3 more issues that have come out of obtaining 3 more jobs when in reality all you were trying to do is just simply get ahead. That's what the final tip is on the back burner. I'm not saying quit your jobs. I'm just saying make sure that you're paying attention to you. And if you are the...
I mean, everything that you just laid out is exactly how it's planned out. Like, so I got these jobs to get ahead. And then now it's becoming too much on top of everything else. I can't deal with everything else because there's so much other things going on. And then, like trying to get ahead to save, to plan for the future. It's cutting into how I'm able to do my job because I'm not as productive and I'm forgetting things and then I'm sad and some days are great and some days are not so great. Yeah.
So what is it that you're trying to plan for in the future?
Well, so for my grandma and I are supposed to be going on a cruise next January. So I wanted to save for that. And then I'm tired of living in the space that I'm at. And I want to get a house, something that's mine.
I got you.
I
understand. Personal question. What's your credit score like?
Shit.
Okay. To raise your credit score, I've been using Experian.
Okay.
It's an app. Download it. It challenges things that shouldn't be on your account. It raises your credit. You can report almost everything to it, and it gives you points and boosts your credit. And it helps. I mean, you don't have to pay for it either. And then over time, it finds you credit cards, whether they're secured or unsecured. And then you just, and it reports to it. It reports your light bill. It reports your rent. It reports your electric bill. I said electric, like your phone bill, internet, all that. Like if you enter it in, it will report it and it will help boost your credit. Mine jumped over 200 points in the past year and a half.
Oh, wow. That's huge.
Experian. I'll type it out to you when we're done. So do that, because if you get your credit score to like 700, say you wanted a $250,000 house, if you were able to have that credit score, you would easily be able to get a loan just by dropping $10,000 on a house as the down payment.
Oh, wow.
So you wouldn't have to, I mean, I don't know how much you want to say, but I've been looking at buying a house, and that's roughly the information that everybody's giving me. So if that helps you a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I got really behind in credit card bills like this past year because I was paying a lot of the bills because my boyfriend just wasn't working as much. So I was playing catch up. So then all the credit card bills got pushed aside so I could pay all the other bills. So it's
Right.
like I'm just a mountain of shit.
You'll get out of it. You will get out of it. So what questions did you want? You still got 10 minutes. What questions do you want to ask the cards?
Well, we kind of answered how to get in a better headspace. that was pretty much what I wanted. Just, I know what I need to do, but like if there was any cleansing or any of the things that can help put me in a better headspace so I'm not so negative all the time.
Yeah, I gotcha. Well, words only that I could give to you without selling you anything, because, we're trying to save money here. Every day when you wake up, today is going to be a good day. It's not thinking about yesterday. It's not thinking about all the bills that you got. It's not thinking about all the jobs that you got to go do. It's not thinking about tomorrow. It's being present right now in this reality, in this very moment. It's going to be a good day because we are all batteries. We are manifesting 24/7. You manifest good or you manifest bad. It's up to you. So if you wake up and get yourself in the vibration of, I'm having a good day, before you even roll out of bed. I do it every morning. I'm not good at it some days, but I still do it. Open up my eyes, look around, take a deep breath, and I'm like, it's going to be a good day. Nobody's going to fuck with me today. I'm going to get a lot of things done today. I'm making money today. I'm going to be happy today. Things are going to go my way. It's going to be okay. Something pisses me off, I will get back in bed. I'll lay there for a second. I'll start over. The things that you think about before you fall asleep are just as important. You need to have good thoughts because when you fall asleep, your brain takes over. Even though you're sleeping, your subconscious, you're out there stitching together all kinds of new futures for yourself. So if you're going to bed worried and stressed out about bills, you're projecting, more bills, please. More bills, please. No, go to bed. I'm happy. I'm satisfied. I'm content. I have a beautiful home. Even if you don't have it yet, this is how you manifest. I have a beautiful home and all my bills are paid and I'm in good health and I love my life. Think about the good things in your life before you go to sleep. Don't go into the negative area whatsoever because that's the last energy that you're in while you're shut off and sleeping. That's the only frequency that you're operating at. So you got 8 to 10 hours that you're shooting that out there in the universe. That's solid.
Right.
You don't want that. So you want to try to be high vibe there. Those are things. And then just, you really have to look at yourself. When you look at yourself, think about where you were 5 years ago. This is part about getting you into a better headspace. Look at all the things that you've accomplished, that you've gone through. Even more so 10 years ago, 17 years ago. You have a pot to piss in. Struggling just to even be alive. And you look at yourself now, look how far you've come. You have nice things. You have a roof over your head. You're not homeless. You're fed. You have the ability to have 3 jobs. There's some people that don't even have 1 job.
That's true.
So these are all things that, being in the energy of being grateful, I slip up with that a lot. But when you're grateful, you can really exhale and look around and just be like, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Then you become your own cheerleader. I'm doing things more today than I've ever done before. That's being proud of yourself.
Yes. And it's easy to get sucked into the negative. Because that's always the easiest to respond to is the negative.
It is, because we're looking at a destination that we want to be at, and we're not even focusing on where we are right now. We can't get there without being here, so you might as well just enjoy where you're at.
Right.
I asked what you could do to get into a better headspace. I didn't look at the cards. I just started talking. Okay, well, screw it, because the cards are basically everything I just told you. Strength card, Knight of Cups. Hangman, 4 cups with the 3 pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Death card come out. This is literally talking about the transformations that you've been through. This is everything that all the upheavals that you've had. This is recycling old energy, turning yourself into something new. Strength card is a reminder that you've been strong. You've been courageous. You've had willpower so that you could plow through any kind of stagnant energy, anything that you felt like you were stuck in, even if you willingly put yourself there. Things that disappointed you, you come out on top. You always found a more stable solution for yourself with the 3 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck.
Just takes me forever, but when I'm there, I'm there.
Well, timing is everything too. We all have our own contracts, the people that we contracted into our lives that we're supposed to meet, the situations, the platforms, the catalysts, everything is in divine timing. So if there's nothing that you can do to manifest or alchemize the situation faster, then just find peace in knowing that this is where you're supposed to be right now. Sometimes these feelings are meant to be had, and that's it. Just had, not have, not be stuck in. It's okay to observe and witness it, but don't sit in it. Because energy does not like to sit still. It likes to flow. We still got 5 minutes.
Oh, jeez.
I told you I'm fast.
Well, I don't even know what to ask.
So,
That's hard.
let's talk about cleansing, because you had mentioned that earlier. There's so many different ways that you could cleanse. Do you like baths?
I do.
Okay, so go get you some Epsom salt. If you want to put some some essential oils in it, you can. If you don't want to, you don't have to. It's up to you. Soak in the tub for 20 minutes. All you have to do is just state one time, water carries memory, so it listens to you. It'll absorb what it is you're telling it. All you have to do is tell the tub when you get in it, you're going to absorb all negative energy off of me. Take away any energy that is not mine and does not serve me. You sit there for 20 minutes, salt absorbs negative energy naturally. And then the water is going to work with it. It's water magic. So it pulls all that funk off of you. Don't get out of the tub. When the 20 minutes are up, pull the drain. The pulling sensation of the water pulling the funk off of you as it's going down the drain, you want all the water to go out. If you're doing your breathing during the last few seconds of it actually going down and out, you sometimes can feel what feels like a spider web like pulling off of your solar plexus and like your sacral. Because it's like pulling, you can feel the energy pulling off of you.
Oh, that's crazy.
It feels good.
Yeah, for sure.
So
Okay.
that's a good way to cleanse yourself and ground yourself. And then another thing I want you to do with me right now, and I'll type this out to you too so that you can write it out or just put it when you need to use it. Sometimes I use it every day. I just want you to, we're going to start breathing. And then when I start talking, you're going to repeat after me. You're going to mean it, and you're going to pay attention to your breathing, okay? So let's do nice breath in and out our mouth. Keep going in your nose and out your mouth. One more time in your nose and out your mouth. I am calling back all of my energy.
I am calling back all of my energy
From every person, place, and thing.
from every person, place, and thing,
And entity.
and entity
In this entire universe.
in this entire universe.
Big inhale. Whew.
Mhm.
You feel a little bit more full, a little bit more wholesome.
Like, some of it's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
So that literally shoves out any energy that's not supposed to be with you. Anybody who thinks about you, anybody who talks about you, anything that you touched at the dollar store or in your office or anywhere, like wherever your essence, your energy is, just got all brought back to you. We're beings of light. So you're literally pulling all of your light back into you. And it pushes out
no one
all
else
of
can
it.
have it.
Stop. So that's another thing that could help you feel better.
Okay.
It's important, especially with all the people that you come in contact with and all the things that you do throughout the day with 3 jobs. It's extra important for you to ground yourself and clear your energy because you're getting mucked up. Your energy feels very mucked up. That's why you're feeling extra tired and forgetful, fumbling the ball, things of that nature, scatterbrained. It's because you don't have a clean plate. So, those are just 2 tricks. Those are 2 very efficient and quick tricks that you can use anytime you want.
So I have another question. So I still have like a lot of your roller balls. I believe I got a return to sender, road opener, Hydra on the Conqueror. I think there's a few other ones that I have. When I put them on, is it supposed to be clockwise or counterclockwise?
It don't matter.
It doesn't matter. Okay.
The magic's in the
I stress
bottle.
about that
No.
too. It's so silly because I overanalyze like
No.
everything.
It's not silly. It's not silly because when I make the product, all right, so if I'm removing an energy, I go counterclockwise, like pulling back time, taking away. If I'm bringing in something, I want to go clockwise, like I'm calling it in. So you're right to feel that, but my magic's already locked in the bottle, so you don't really have to do anything. No.
Just put it on.
Just put it on. I like to put the return to center over my heart because that's your light source. So whenever an attack is sent to you, it goes to your heart. So that's where your light is. So try and dim your light. even if it's unintentional. I like to put the road opener on my wrists and just rub my wrists together, and then as soon as I do that, it's like everything opens up for me. And I like to use the road opener every day because it clears blockages for you every day. Out of anything that I use, that is the one that I use the most. I don't even put the top on it because it just sits here. This is my daily.
I love it.
Thank
I
you.
need to get me one of those and fill it with more of your
Dude, they're
your roller balls.
$5 on Amazon, man.
Oh, okay.
Yes. I had to because everything was getting knocked over and I'll just it's everywhere. So that's the best way to do it.
Okay.
You can even, if you are feeling like extra shitty, you could either say that you need to do a removal, like the energy is just too heavy on you. You could pop the top off the roller ball of the return to sender and pour a little bit in your bath, just a little bit, like size of a dime. You don't need much because water will grab the energy. And you could soak in that. That's a spiritual bath. Add salt to it. Now you have a removal bath. You soak in that for 20 minutes. If you want a huge road opener, a huge cleansing, you could do that with the road opener oil. Just put a little bit in the tub as well with some salt, and that's stand it for 20 minutes. That'll expedite you.
Okay.
Don't tell people my secrets. No, I'm kidding.
Well, I'm going to try all of these because it's just, like I said, it's been a rough, honestly, a year at least.
Right.
But yeah, it's been, past few weeks have been rough.
It's okay. These energies have been atrocious on top of that, so everybody is trying to keep their head above water right now. Just huge shifts energetically. It's batshit crazy. So
that makes sense because I feel like everybody's just kind of like, it's in a hiatus, like ups and downs every day.
We get a lot of spiritual downloads with solar flares, and there's been nothing but solar flares for like the past 4 months. On top of Pluto returning, Pluto hasn't been around in 20 years, and now it's back and it's in Aquarius, and it'll be here for the next 20 years. The last time that Pluto was around, the French Revolutionary War took place.
Oh, but that's exciting.
It carries that kind of energy. So it's basically
Negative.
Yeah, it's to uproot the negative. It's to expose the fuckery. It's to get down to the nitty-gritty, the bad people, basically take them out. So there's a lot of bad people around us. That's why everything's like rah, right now. Like the bad people, their days are getting worse, and it's just all up in our energy field, and we're having to deal with it because we can feel their energy. So it's a big clusterfuck right now. But with that being said, work on your baths. I will type out the calling back your energy. I feel like there's something else. Celebrate yourself. Take time if you need to take time. And I'm going to text you Experian so that you can download that app and get started on that too. I'm doing my full... Okay. All right, cool.